It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas everywhere you go. Take a look at the 5 and 10, glistening once again with candy canes and silver lanes that glow. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas, toys in every store. But the prettiest sight to see is the holly that will be on your own front door. A pair of hop-along boots and a pistol that shoots is the wish of Barney and Ben. Dolls that'll talk and to go for a walk is the hope of Janice and Jen. Mom and Dad can hardly wait for school to start again. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas everywhere you go. There's a tree in the Grand Hotel, one in the park as well, the sturdy kind that doesn't mind the snow. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Soon the bells will start, but the thing that'll make them ring is the carol that you sing right within your heart. Hop-along boots and a pistol that shoots is the wish of Barney and Ben. Dolls that'll talk and then go for a walk is the hope of Janice and Jen. Mom and Dad can hardly wait for school to start again. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas everywhere you go. Take a look at the 5 and 10, glistening once again with candy canes and silver lanes that glow. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Soon the bells will start, and the thing that'll make them ring is the carol that you sing right within your heart. Good evening, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us on this live stream. We are so pleased and grateful to be invited by the Chinese American Museum, DC, to perform for you all tonight. As you know, it's been a crazy, crazy year, but we're happy that we can hopefully end it off on a good note and bring you some holiday spirit this evening. So thank you. As musicians, it's also been tough, but you know, we're happy to do anything live. Wherever you are in the country or in the world, we're so grateful that we can come to you live from my bedroom, actually, to your living room or wherever you are. So thank you so much for tuning in. We've got about an hour's worth of some great tunes coming your way. So thank you so much to the Chinese American Museum in D.C. This is Sam Wolsk, everybody, on the trumpet. My name is Bryan Eng, and we're going to do another tune. So I don't think this one needs any introduction, but this is Frosty the Snowman. Yeah, that was Frosty the Snowman, an arrangement by Christian McBride and Roy Hargrove. Um, this next song is it's not actually a Christmas song, not that I know of, but it's a song that it was one of the first tunes I ever learned, and it always gave me wintry kind of Christmas vibes. And it's a very, very famous ballad entitled Misty. Look at me, I'm as helpless as a kitten up a tree, and I feel like I'm clinging to a cloud I can't understand. I get misty just holding your hand. Walk my way, and 1,000 violins begin to play. Or it might be the sound of your hellos, that music I hear. I get misty the moment you're near. Don't you see that you're leading me on? But it's just what I want you to do. Can't you see how I'm hopelessly lost? That's why I'm following you. On my own, would I wander through this wonderland alone? Never knowing my right foot from my left, my hat from my glove. I'm too misty and too much in love. Don't you see that you're leading me on? But it's just what I want you to do. Can't you see how I'm hopelessly lost? That's why I'm following you. On my own, would I wander through this wonderland alone? Never knowing my right foot from my left, my hat from my glove. I'm too misty and too much in love. That's Misty, everybody. I think many of us know that song. It's one of my favorites, and always makes me feel a little bit of a Christmassy kind of vibe. So I make sure to include it. Now, this next tune is another non-Christmas song, but it's another jazz standard. It's entitled "Like Someone in Love." It's a song by Jimmy Van Heusen and Johnny Burke, two of my favorite composer lyricist combos. And this song was actually on my recent album 20. We recorded it in March. No, not in March. In 2019, in September.
Yeah.
So it's been over a year now, but.
Different time.
Yeah, a different time when we could all gather. 27 of us, in fact, could gather together. So we had a 27-piece orchestra. Of course, Sam was featured in the trumpet section there. And Like Someone in Love ended up being the first song on the album. And this, I think, was actually the first jazz tune I ever learned. And I've always loved it since. So we're including it tonight because it's a special night tonight. And we're doing quite a different arrangement than the one you may have heard on my album if you've listened to it. That one obviously had the full orchestra, but tonight it's just Sam and I. But we're going to give you a very intimate version of Like Someone in Love. Lately I find myself out gazing at stars, hearing guitars, like someone in love. Sometimes the things I do astound me, mostly whenever you're around me. Lately I seem to walk as though I had wings. I bump into things like someone in love. Each time I look at you, I'm limp as a glove and feeling like someone in love. find myself out gazing at stars, hearing guitars like someone in love. Sometimes the things I do astound me, mostly whenever you're around me. Lately I seem to walk as though I had wings. I bump into things like someone in love. Each time I look at you, I'm limp as a glove and feeling like someone in, feeling like someone in, feeling like someone in love. That's like someone in love, and like I said, that's on my album. So if you're interested, you can check that out with the full orchestra, and it's a very different arrangement, but still the great same song by Jimmy Van Heusen. Yeah, I'm gonna give Sam a little bit of a break now and do a couple of solo tunes, but he will be back. Don't worry. Chestnuts roasting on an open fire, Jack Frost nipping at your nose, Yuletide carols being sung by a choir, and folks dressed up like Eskimos. Everybody knows a turkey and some mistletoe can help to make the seasons bright. Tiny tots with their eyes all aglow find it hard to sleep tonight. They know that Santa's on a sleigh. He's loaded lots of toys and goodies on his sleigh. And every mother's child is gonna spy to see if reindeer really know how to fly. And so I'm offering a simple phrase for kids from 1 to 92. Though it's been said many times, many ways, Merry Christmas to you. So I'm offering a simple phrase for kids from 1 to 92. Though it's been said many times, many ways, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas to you. That was, of course, the Christmas song, also known as "Chestnuts Roasting." Dot 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 on an open fire. um, yeah, you know what's funny about that song? I was thinking about it as I was trying to learn the lyrics, and thank God I remembered them. But I was thinking about it because the last verse goes, "Though I've offered you a simple phrase for kids from 1 to 92." And that didn't mean that much to me growing up, but I was thinking about it because one of the viewers tonight is my own grandmother, Yin Yin. I know you're watching. Hi, and I know you're gonna tell all your friends you were so tickled that I mentioned you in the live stream. So hi, Yin Yin. I guess you're not a kid anymore, Yin Yin. Um, I guess I mean not by a few years. So congratulations. But I was thinking about that lyric because in my life, Yin Yin is the one of the people in my life who has maintained her childlike kind of energy and outlook and perspective on the world more than anyone I know. So let that be a lesson to all of us. I guess take that to the composers of this. You can be a kid at any age, even beyond 22, and you're still rocking it, Yin Yin. And I guess that one's for you. And I also came up with a fun fact about that song as I was doing some research. That song, along with a lot of other famous Christmas songs, were actually written by Jewish people, people who were Jewish. And this one happened to be written by, I got my notes here, Mel Torme and Bob Wells, and they were both Jewish. And they actually wrote it in the middle of the summer too. I found out they were just kind of they were out in the country somewhere. It was a really hot day, and they wanted to feel a little bit of that Christmas kind of cool vibe. So they wrote this song, and I'd say they sure captured it because it became one of the most famous Christmas songs ever. Um, yeah, I got one more song before we bring back Sam. We're gonna. This is a bit of a shift in the shift in style and energy. This is a solo piano piece composed by Willie the Lion Smith. For those of you who don't know, Willie the Lion Smith was one of the big three Harlem Stride pianists. Him, James P. Johnson, and Fats Waller. And this was in the early 20th century. And, you know, they played into the 20th century, but they were really, they got started in the early 20th century and really went on to influence jazz music as we know it. And they were the big three Harlem jazz stride pianists. This is Willie the Lion Smith's Contrary Motion. Oh, sorry. Contrary Motion, Willie the Lion Smith. That's taking it back, way back in the jazz days. So we got a couple more songs. I'm going to invite Sam Wolsk back up. I know y'all missed him. And we're going to close it out with two more Christmas tunes. While Sam's getting all set up there.
That striped piano by Bryan Eng. I know you're all applauding from your
Yeah. While Sam's getting set up, I thought I'd talk about, I'm sure some of you guys are interested in how Sam and I got to be playing together. And it's actually only recently that we started doing this duo thing. It was kind of a product of the pandemic in many ways. But Sam and we met in college at Northwestern. We both went to Northwestern. And Sam, I mean, you can already tell, but Sam is an incredibly talented guy. Not only is he a fantastic jazz trumpet player, he plays trumpet of all styles. And we met originally playing a lot of musical theater together. I used to conduct a lot of the shows, and Sam played in all the shows, every show that had a trumpet. Sam was the first trumpet player. So he's really an impressive talent, and that's how we met, playing a lot of musical theater. But in addition to that, Sam's also a wonderful, arranger. He's the leader of the DW Jazz Orchestra, which I've been lucky to sing with, and he's also got his foot in the whole pop and I guess R&B and funk and everything.
Something like that.
Everything. His band, Honey Butter. You can check him out. It's kind of the only music I'll listen to that's not jazz. So. I guess that's saying something. But he's a producer, and he's getting into singing, and he's really doing it all. So check out Sam Wolsk. We're very lucky to have him tonight, and he's going to earn it in these next two songs.
All right. Pressure's on.
So this next song also needs no introduction. This is Winter Wonderland. Okay, how's this go? Sleigh bells ring, are you listening? In the lane, snow is glistening. A beautiful sight, we're happy tonight, walking in a winter wonderland. Gone away is the bluebird, here to stay is the new bird. He sings a love song as we go along, walking in a winter wonderland. In the meadow we can build a snowman and pretend that he is Parson Brown. He'll say, are you married? We'll say, no man, but you can do the job when you're in town. Later on we'll conspire while we dream by the fire to face unafraid the plans that we made, walking in a winter wonderland. sleigh bells ring, are you listening? In the lane, snow is glistening. A beautiful sight, we're happy tonight, walking in a winter wonderland. Gone away is the bluebird, here to stay is the new bird. He sings a love song as we go along, walking in a winter wonderland. In the meadow we can build a snowman and pretend that he is Parson Brown. He'll say, are you married? We'll say, no man, but you can do the job when you're in town. Later on we'll conspire while we dream by the fire to face unafraid the plans that we made, walking in a winter wonder. Walking in a winter wonder. Yes, I'll be walking in a snowy, snowy winter wonderland. That's Winter Wonderland. Yeah. We got one more song for you all, and I saved the best for last, so don't worry. In many ways, you're going to find out. But before that, I just wanted to say thank you so much to the Chinese American Museum in D.C. for having us. It's a real honor. I have participated myself in some of your virtual events, and I learned how to make dumplings, and I'm so grateful for the programs that you have had, including us, and it's an honor to be considered as a part of your virtual season. If you're interested in learning more about the Chinese American Museum DC, or you want to help support them with their future projects, please visit ChineseAmericanMuseum.org, and you can click on all the tabs and figure out where to support and all of that. But really, I really believe in what you guys are doing, and I'm so grateful as a Chinese American myself. And thank you for including us. And then I think I had one other thing I want to say. Yeah. Also subscribe to their YouTube channel. They're getting that up and going, and they got a lot of great content. You'll probably be able to watch this live stream on their channel. You're currently watching on mine, but you will be able to watch it on there, so make sure to subscribe to their YouTube channel. And the last thing I wanted to say is, if you like what you hear, please visit my website, bryaneng.com. There will be links at the end. But I would really appreciate you joining my newsletter so you can stay up to date on future virtual concerts. And so long as this coronavirus is here, we're going to continue making the music virtually and even beyond, because we've discovered this is a great way to connect with. Great way to connect with you guys all around the world. We're currently Chicago. I guess I never mentioned that. So even if we were live, we'd be in Chicago, and many of you I know are in the DC area. So it's a wonderful way for us to connect with you. But please join my newsletter. And just as a little bonus, I've just today included that for those of you who sign up today, you'll get an email immediately that will give you a free download to my Christmas single, Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. And Sam is also featured on that as well. And you can get that for free, a free download immediately if you sign up for my newsletter. So please do that. And I guess the last thing is, I found out that I don't have that many CDs left. So I mentioned my album, and you can stream it on Spotify, Apple Music, whatever streaming services you use. But if you're interested, please head over to my website. You can pick up the physical copy of the CD, but don't wait too long because I am running out. So please feel free to grab this. It's got a 27-piece orchestra, and Sam and I are both on it. And if you like what you hear, you might like some of that. I think that's all the announcements. We got one more song for you. I guess I got a little bit of intro. I'm sorry, I'm talking so much, I'm going hoarse actually from doing it. But this last song is a song that many of you probably don't know. It's entitled The Happy Elf, and it's by a personal hero of mine, Harry Connick Jr. He's somebody I look up to in so many ways, and somebody who has greatly inspired the music that I create. Actually, just about a year ago, I went to New York to go see his Broadway musical, and I stuck around the stage door, which is something I never do, but I just had to, and I was able to meet him and take a picture with him, and it was a great moment for me and my musical journey, and he is a huge inspiration. So We've included one of his pieces, The Happy Elf, and we've got a couple fun props. Oh, Sam's already wearing. I guess he's been wearing it the whole time. I got a funny hat too.
Oh, all right. He's gonna try to one up me right now.
Gonna mess up the hair for this one, so I hope you enjoy it.
Gotta get in the spirit.
We'll see if it stays on throughout the course of this rambunctious song.
As long as it doesn't get too fast.
Yes.
Okay.
This is The Happy Elf by Harry Connick Jr. 7 days a week, every week of the month, and every month of the year, he's got us making presents, and I'm happy. Every girl and boy wants their own kind of toy. We like to fill them with joy. We're working overtime to make them happy. Then on Christmas Eve, we jump on big red sleigh. We don't miss a chimney on our jolly way. We won't stop until every kid gets a feel of Santa's brand of goodwill. The thrill of spilling cheer just makes us happy. So if you've been good yourself, you might see the happy elf stop by your house and make you very happy. The happy elf, I'm the happy elf, I'm the happy elf, and I just might stop on by. I'm the happy elf, I'm the happy elf, I'm the happy elf, and I just might stop on by. The happy elf, I'm the happy elf, I'm the happy elf, and I just might stop on by. I'm the happy elf, I'm the happy elf, I'm the happy elf, and I just might stop on by. I'm Santa's spy. Thank you so much, man. That was a fun time. That's the Happy Elf, and that is our show. Thank you again to the Chinese American Museum in D.C. Please visit them at ChineseAmericanMuseum.org. I would be honored if you join me on my newsletter at bryaneng.com. All the information will pop up soon. But for now, please be safe. Take care. We so much appreciate you, and good night, everyone.